What's up, Paul?
What up?
Boy, I ain't seen you in about 2 months.
I know it. I know it. Hey, I had to say what up. You know.
Hey, good to see you. Good to see you.
Good to see you too, man. Hey,
I see you got your glasses on. I'm trying to find my glasses. They somewhere around here, but I see you now. So we'll see what happens in the next hour.
Yeah. That's okay. We're gonna go 90 minutes and shit. I'm gonna try to squeeze all this into 90 minutes if I can. If I don't, I'll just have you come back later. Yeah. So
I try
ladies and gentlemen, hey, welcome to America After Dark Saturday Night Takeover. This here is one-on-one unplugged. This the 101. This
Oh, really? No one else coming on.
Hey, listen, why you interrupting me? See,
no, I'm just saying that bleeds my heart knowing that I'm a special person.
Hey.
I always wanted a one-on-one.
Hey,
hold on, let me take that. Let me rephrase that.
Hey, you better phrase that. You take one-on-one, you better.
I wanted a one-on-one interview.
All right. You better clear that up.
Clean that one up, boy.
Hey, we got a lot of people watching.
Almost went Alcatraz on you on that one.
Hey, look, hey, you know what? Hey, this a special occasion. You know, I can go. We can go back in the neighborhood. Lil J. Hey,
Bernie. That's what your Aunt Rosina, your Aunt Linda used to call you.
I know it.
You always got into ships.
Hey,
no cursing tonight.
Hey, all right, Lil J, can I address something before we start?
It's your show. You got to get my permission.
Hey, I'm trying to be nice, but I don't have no eating on my show, so you need to go ahead and wait till your commercial come before you start eating. You know.
Oh, hey. Didn't know those were the words was going to come out of your mouth.
That's right. You don't eat on America After Dark. You may eat some damn well, but you ain't gonna eat on this. Hey, we trying to get seen. We trying to be millionaires, and I damn sure ain't gonna be a millionaire if you around and eating that cornbread.
Yeah, it was good.
All right,
well, I apologize.
Yeah,
I didn't know that was one of your guidelines. No eating on the show.
Hey, that's a guideline. Hey, I ain't gonna tell you my other guideline, but I'm gonna let you go tonight. Hey, but I want to thank everybody for tuning in on America After Dark special time, 9 o'clock, and I appreciate it. And hey, I had to do this because I'm glad. Welcome back, Ike. This is my little brother James Brown, Lil James, and call your mama, your daddy, and your sister, and you tell the Brown boys about to act up, about to act a fool. I want to thank Mr. Producer for taking out his time to do this. and we appreciate it, and we love y'all, and it's about to go down. It's about to go down. So hey, it's about to go down. Yeah. So,
I'm afraid.
Hey, it's about to go down. hey, we LJ, we home in the backyard. Yeah.
Oh man, boy, you gonna dig up all kind of dirt.
Hey. So how you living, man? How you living?
Hey, I'm living good. I appreciate you asking. I'm living good. doing good. I'm hanging in there one day at a time.
That's good.
You know, like them alcoholics usually say, one step at a time.
Yeah.
I can relate to them now. One day at a time, no matter what you're going through. One day at a time.
Yeah, that's true. But that's a big old damn cup.
Yeah, I'm drinking it all day, one day at a time.
Hey.
Just drinking a lot of water, trying to keep the prostate good.
Oh, okay. All right, I feel you. Hey, and I got a question almost on the end about that too. You may like it or you may not like it, but we're gonna leave it like that.
What, my prostate? You better clear it up.
Hey, I clear mine up. I get some Epsom in it. Come on out.
Hey, I took my sinus medicine, so hopefully I don't start the sniffles. Yeah, I have all year-round allergies.
Well, hey, one thing about it, Lil Jane, I ain't got to worry about you sniffing on me, because we're on the podcast.
Well, that's good. That's one good thing about allergy. No matter where I'm at, I can't smell anything.
Hey, like I said, man, welcome to the show, and we're going to get started. Good to see you, little bro. So,
good to see you.
Here we go. First thing first, question of the night. Hey, I want to know, and everybody else want to know, who is James Judge Ike Brown? Who is James Judge Ike Brown?
Well, that's just a stage name that I picked up about 2 years ago when you called me and you told me that you wanted me to be co-host on your show, and I didn't even know you had a show. You know, I'm your brother. I didn't even know you had a show, but you always talked about it. And I remember saying, if you ever get a show, I'm gonna come on your show and be the judge. You know, so I can make sure that everybody stay in line and make sure that everybody is telling the truth about what they're talking about. Mm-hmm. And so that's where that light bulb came off with the judge. So I could be the judge to make sure that nobody try to attack you. And I could be the judge to make sure nobody don't try to attack you. You try to attack anybody else. Yeah. So that's where the judge came from. Now the term Ike came from my wife, because when we first started interacting, first started talking. Well, let me rewind that. The first time we actually talked on the phone, and I say, "Hey, lady, what took you so long to call?" And she said, "Wow, act like you're Ike Turner." So I was she said, "I didn't know that." Kind of aggressive, and it was a funny, humorous type of conversation. But the word Ike came out like, "Wow, you kind of like Ike." So that kind of stuck, and so everyone called me Ike. So put that together, and you got Judge Ike, and you know we are Browns. So bam, right. It is. So that's where the Judge Ike Brown came from. Just trying to make sure that I came up with something unique for your show. Yeah. And so far, it's been sticking. So I think I'm a hold on to it.
Yeah. Well, hey, but that's good. And I want to piggyback on this. That, you know, one thing that people don't know. This is my little brother James Brown. We growed up in the same house, same place. You know, they asked us we twin. We not twin. I came 1 year before he did, so that's why I'm the big dog. You know what I'm saying? We got four other brothers and 6 other sisters. But James, I'm gonna get 2 minutes of letting, because James is a little biased. He don't like to talk about himself. You know, he's you know, one of those ones that, you know, he want everybody to love. And so before we do that, let's do the love song. Let's do the love song.
Hey, you brought it up. So 1, 2, 3. When you think
When you
of
think of love,
it make me want to
you wanna
lose
feel
my
your
mind.
mind.
Yeah. Woo. When you think of love, you gotta make sure you always shake those hands.
You gotta
You know,
shake it.
yeah, you gotta shake those hands because love came about in the church. So you know tambourine they used to use, brother.
Yeah.
And those fans. So anytime one of the elders passed out in the church and you had to fan them and you gave them that Holy Ghost. So
Like
that
this.
was they was praising the Lord because they loved the Lord. So that's why you have to do this because it's always about love.
Hey.
Always about love.
You know what, Jay?
The reason, and you say that I'm always a peacemaker, always trying to throw love. I got that from my mom. And you got a lot of dad's trait in you. You know, you'll punch him out in a heartbeat. And so I got a lot of that. I got a lot of that from my mom.
Yeah.
The love. I'm gonna tell you something I ain't never told nobody. I don't even know I need to tell this on the show. But
you're looking like your mama too.
It been so long ago. You remember Stephon?
Hello, baby girl, Shorty.
Hey,
Go
Shorty.
ahead,
you remember Stephon, brother?
Yeah.
Our friend Stephon.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. In fact, you saw him a few weeks back.
Yeah, I did.
Over to one of your friends' house.
Right.
Yeah.
I interviewed him, and I'm not gonna be good, Shorty. I interviewed him, Jay. But we'll talk about that later. Go ahead. Go ahead. You looking like your mama.
Speaking of mama, yeah. Stephon and I back in probably early 70s. I think we were probably about 13 at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And well, everybody know West Savannah. West Savannah was the place to be, and we had a lot of people we looked up to in Savannah, brother. And I'm just gonna keep it real on the show because that's it.
Keep
it real.
Yeah.
This your night. Say, keep it real, bro. Keep it real.
This your night.
I want to keep it real.
This your night.
Some of the people back in the day, they used to sell drugs in the neighborhood just to make it, because a lot of them back in the 70s didn't have no real job. So we kind of looked up to the people in the neighborhood who looked after us.
Right.
And a few of them dabbled into selling drugs, but we didn't know because we were so young.
Mm-hmm.
But Stephon and I came across some of that stuff, and we took it back to the house. And me and Stephon was in our room, and I can tell you now because that was your room because we had bunk beds. So, Stephon stayed in the back of us, so it was just like a hop across the fence. And Stephon can be peeping through our window, which we peeped through a lot of windows back in the day. But we'll talk about that. We'll talk about that later. Yeah. Got in trouble doing that. So make sure you dress when you're around the boys, because we'll people tall. We'll people tall back in the day.
Jay.
We was people tall. And we was kids. Y'all did it out there too, America. Y'all did it out there. But so me, Stephon and I, we was in the house, and we was trying to roll some stuff up. I told Stephon to lock the door. Make sure he locked the door. And I'm gonna make this quick. Stephon didn't lock the door, and Mom knocked on the door, and we started shoving all that stuff underneath the bed because we had a whole pile of it on the newspaper. So we started pushing it under the bed. Mom came in the room. She said, "What are y'all doing?" I said, "No, just watching TV." So, "What are y'all pushing underneath the bed?" I said, "Nothing." I said, "Pull it out, pull it out." So I pulled it out. So when I pulled it out, it was a whole bunch of marijuana on that newspaper. And it was New Year's Eve because we all used to have the New Year's party.
Right.
It was New Year's Eve. So Mom took all that stuff and threw it in the trash. So I knew the trash man had a good time when he picked up the trash that following Monday. And she was Mom was so disappointed in me, brother. And that thing hurt me to my heart. She was disappointed because I was upset. Stephon was upset because we got caught. So she told him to leave, and when they told his mom, got his butt whipped, and she whipped my butt. Grandmother whipped my butt. Dad whipped my butt. stepdad with my butt. So I had 4 Aztecs that day.
Right.
And so it did, for some reason, that did something to me, just to see that look on Mom's face and saw how disappointed she was.
Yeah.
And right then and there, I think I was about 14, I said I would never disappoint my mom again. I'm going to try to always do the right thing and show my mom love.
Right.
And that just came about, that little incident that I thought split me and my mom apart. And I thought she was so upset about me. But she gave me a lecture and she told me not to do it and say, this and that and this and that. And I love you and I love you. And just hearing that, what I did, and she still loved me. As a kid, when your parents tell you they're going to tear your Aztec up, you don't think they love you. If you love me, why are you doing this? Right. But as I got older, I know she did it to make sure I didn't go down the wrong path, make sure I didn't go down the wrong road. And she loved me for that. So that's why I always try to promote love. I always try to promote when anybody get into arguments or they did something wrong or did that. I always reflect back to mom, but what would mom say? Come on.
Right.
Because she could have took she took the high road. She could have been so disappointed and never had nothing to do with me because that was my mom. She had the right to do that. But despite that, on what me and Stephon did, our parents, my mom still loved me through that. And so that's why I always try to preach love. Like, hey, you can work anything out. No matter what it is, you can work it out.
Yeah. Hey, and I'm glad you told that story because I'm glad you was in the room. Because if mom would have came in the room and it was me, mom would have said, "Oh Lord, here you go." She would have told me to go ahead and smoke it because she know. Jay, she know.
Yeah. She probably would have, but she stopped. She knew I had asthma, but she knew I had asthma. That wasn't something I was supposed to be doing anyway.
Right. You know, Mama always loved you more than me. Why is that? No, I'm just joking.
No, she did. She did. I'm sorry to tell you.
She did.
I'm sorry to tell you. Mama loved me more.
I was in love with Mama.
There's damn thing you can do about it now. Love you, Mama.
Hey,
no, Mama love all her kids.
Yeah, that's true. We're gonna talk about Mama later on down the road. Hey, but Mama to caught me. She already knew I was gonna smoke it.
You knew it. Hey, so let's give Mama some love. Since we all right on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. When you think of love, you make me want to lose my mind. Yeah.
When you think of love,
that was for you, Mama.
That for you, Mama. Rest in peace. Rest in peace. And I want to say this in Lil James too before
I always wonder why they say that, but that's a different story.
Hey, I want to say this in before the show continue to go because we breaking the ice. Mama, forgive me what the words is coming out my mouth. I love you. Our black media, I'm saying this right now. The words that's coming out my mouth is my words and not our black media words. And I'm gonna put that out right now. Okay? So I don't have to say it no more.
That's a good way to blame all black media.
That's right. And I'm gonna say this out. The words that's coming out my mouth is not inflected America After Dark. Oh shit, that's me. Yes, it do.
Well, have nothing to do with me either.
Hey, but I want to say this, James. Like I said, I'm glad to have you, little bro. You keep everything like everybody would say, Jewish and all of them. You know, you the one, you the calm one. You look at certain things. And I'm radical. I just want to just beat the hell out of you and keep it moving. You know, but hey, I did a lot of fighting for you. I did a lot of fighting for you, little bro, and I enjoyed it.
Yeah, you took a few. I had a few of my own, and it was a few that you came and helped me out with because I needed that help at the time.
Jay,
I appreciate it because I can remember one of them ass whipping. I didn't want to have to take. I'm looking shit. He should be coming around in the corner in a minute.
Jay,
what you say?
Jay, I know this one. Do you remember what we got? Look, Jay, you remember when you was fighting what his name, Kevin or somebody, And I jumped in, right? On the playground. And I swung and missed him and hit you.
Yep. Hey, both of y'all attacked me that day.
That was Jackson.
That one I had. I didn't need you on that one. But for some reason, it seemed like y'all talked about it and you switched sides. Because when I was about to hit him, you hit me.
Hey, I was throwing that jab, boy.
Yeah. Hey, that's true.
So, hey, like I said, I'm glad you're here. Miss Producer, you're doing a great job. I know we just got in it. Meantime, between time. Next subject, please. Go deep with America. Go deep with America. And I think we kind of like.
I hate when you go deep because there ain't no telling what's coming out your mouth.
I know it. And I want you to piggyback on something. What's up, Charles? Hey, I want you to piggyback on something. Go deep with America. And you can maybe help me. Why are you so nice? I mean, you. It's something about you. Have that calm, nice, and in you. You remember I was gonna go ready and about to just do something, to your job. But anyway, tell me why you so nice.
Well, I moved up here in '85, and I seen a lot, did a lot, got caught in a whole lot of places that could have landed me in jail, which I did, only like 4 times, but it was, speed.
It was 4, 14 or 4.
It was 4 or 5, I believe.
Let's say 6.
Let's say 6. They didn't call me Icky. They call me Icky for a reason. So I was hard-headed too. So, and the longest I ever stayed for like 24 hours, and like speeding violations, and trying to flee the scene of a crime when I ran into the back of this white guy car off of Roswell Road back in 1982. I remember that one. And ride with suspended license about 3 times. Wrote a bad check for $1.25 for a quart of Mickey's beer. Y'all remember Mickey's back in the day? Back then they used to send the checks in the mail. I didn't know the check bounced. So cops said he was knocking on my door to serve a warrant when I went to court to pay a speed ticket. End up getting locked up. So did a lot of craziness that had me in jail for about no longer than 24 hours, like I say the first time. So it was no more than 4 times. So I just had to get myself together and kind of change some stuff. I always had a good heart. Like I said, I got that from my mom. So just all the things that I was going through and a lot of the struggles, because there was no picnic. I moved up here when I was 21 years old. I left home when I was 18. Our parents always knew I would have been the first one to leave, because my mindset was always, I gotta go. And I can remember when Dad told both of us when we graduate from high school, we gotta go. And so when you graduated from high school, probably like 3 days later, you had to leave.
Right.
And you end up moving in. I think you and Tanya ended up moving in together, or you moved into your apartment. And so when I graduated, I had to leave, and I ended up moving in with Cynthia Spraggins. So Dad meant that.
Right.
And we never moved back home since. We was 18. We go back and forth, but we never moved back in Mom's house when Dad told us we had to go. Right. So we always had that aggressive mindset. And I always saw a lot of stuff when I lived up here. Saw a lot of bad stuff when I lived up here. And then I started working at hospitals, and I started seeing kids and grown-ups passing away and getting shot. I just seen so much. And so by me seeing so much, I said, you know what? I have to have that type of heart. I done took about 500 people to the morgue. Because I've been working at a hospital for like almost 34 years. And I used to have to take the bodies to the morgue. And I done took from age 2 all the way to 80 years old. And I've seen so much of that. A lot of that stuff affected me. And I'm like, I'm still here.
Yeah.
I'm still here. I'm taking people to the morgue. They gone. I'm still here. So that part of myself, I had to give that to the Lord. And so that's why every time I do something, I think about it first. What would Mom think? What would the Lord think? Because you reap what you sow. You reap what you sow. So he's always looking. He's always looking. And believe me, but a lot of time I even tell myself, God, why me? Why I have to be like this? Yeah, I have to be like this because I've been through some situations where I had to end up giving somebody a reference, which I knew the person didn't like me. So I'm on the phone with the lady and say, yeah, he's better than sliced bread. I end up talking to a pastor. I say, Pastor, why did I say that? I don't even like the dude. The dude don't even like me. But they called and wanted a reference, and all I did was just praise him. I said, that part I hate. He said, don't do that. He said, that's what God would do. Yeah. That's what God would do. Yeah. He said, it's easy to go that route. It's easy to down somebody. It's easy to downplay stuff. It's easy to get in trouble. It's hard not to get in trouble. It's hard not to tell somebody that you're sorry. It's hard not want to whoop somebody's ass like you want to do. It's hard not to do all those things when people coming at you. But I have a calm nature because I'm always thinking about my mom and I'm always thinking about the Lord. Now that ain't you. That ain't you. Yeah. That might be them, but that ain't you. So don't go out of your character. So that's why I always have to stay in that character. So when I see something that's not right, I'll speak up. Don't take that for softness. I just take that I know I got a higher power and I can walk away from stuff. Yeah.
And you're right. Hey, and just how you is, but my mindset and your mindset is totally different, and I always have been. You know, I'm 61. You'll be 60 November 16. So, you know,
my age. But go ahead.
Yeah. You know, 60. But you know how I am, Jim. I always like, man. I don't compete with nobody but myself. I always been that way. I got my butt tore up when I was 4 years old, cussing and this and that, because when I came, I always say I'm blessed because God could have took me when I was like in the incubator. You know what I'm saying? Weighed 2 pounds. So my thing is, I'm going to enjoy my life. I'm going to make sure my family right. And in the meantime, between time, I'm going to kick some ass along the way. I mean, hey, and on that note, let's go to a commercial. Let's go to a commercial.
I tell you, hey, you get more out of it if you kick them in court.
Yeah, hey, that was good time. Good time in commercial. I had a moment.
I'll tell you, but
what's up?
There's another thing that gets to me.
What's that?
Now, if we wanna buy some clothes to look nice, especially we got an event coming up, you might have a wedding, you might want to buy you some new stuff. You might have a birthday party, you want to buy you some new stuff. Where you go? You're gonna go to Amazon. You're gonna go to the Overthought Mall. Then you're gonna go to the mall further down, Abercrombie. Just all this stuff offline. But now you got a black media that's selling stuff. You don't hear nobody saying, okay, yeah, I just got some of my stuff off of all black media. Mm-hmm. So you can give your money to them folks at the mall. You can give all your money to Amazon and all those folks. And you got stuff right there that you won't even touch. Now, I don't know whether you're doing it or not. Right. But I'm saying you got that outlet that you can buy stuff off of the All Black Media shirts and everything else, but you would turn to Amazon and you would turn to the mall so quickly versus looking to see what this website has. I just went off to the left because I saw them.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Hey.
why not we don't support the All Black Media? We giving Amazon all that money. We giving all that money to the mall.
Yeah.
And you get something for it. They're not getting anything. They're only giving you what you ordered.
Right.
You know, they're not taking nothing out your pocket. Because we always think somebody taking something out of our pocket.
Yeah.
We ain't taking nothing out of your pocket. We showing you a product and we hoping that you buy it. And if you buy it, that money goes to buy more products. So ain't nobody taking nothing from you.
Okay. All right. Well, I understand that, and I appreciate you.
Piss me off. That's
Hey, and I appreciate you saying what you said and everything. But let me get something straight right now. I'm doing the questions. You just put in some answers. When I want you to do some commercial and promote, I'll let you know.
Ain't no sense of putting the commercials on if you ain't telling the people to go out and buy something.
Listen. I was going to get to that. I was going to tell you to read our sponsors down there like you always do. Now go ahead and read it.
Well, I went to the ticker come back through. I was just pissed off because we show it on every show. You show it every week. So I'm just saying, just hope people know that you got that as well as Overthought Mall and Amazon and all that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you got Dave's Boozman too, but the Johnson Law Firm that get great results. Telephone number 912-225-1600. Offices in Savannah, Atlanta, Statesboro. You see the website, www. They still use that? dbjlawyers.com.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right.
I wish he was around back in the day when I did my 4 to 5.
Hey, and I appreciate you doing. I want everybody to thank you for supporting us, our Black Media Network. Like you said, share. Tell your mama, your brother, and your sister that we own. And we want to thank our CEO and founder, Jules Hall and Charlie Brown. Thank you for giving us this platform. And in the meantime, between time, what you want? You got your hand up. What you do?
Yeah, I just want to let you know what Dave's Boozman, the law firm, when you in trouble, but you need a lawyer, your first mindset, I don't have no $5,000. I have no $10,000 to give no lawyer. They only asking for a certain percentage, Bernard. If they want 5,000, you probably gonna have to pay number 250. So I don't want you to be scared to call a lawyer or reach out to a lawyer versus always trying to put mama house up for collateral. Call a law firm. It's not that expensive. When you getting yourself out of trouble, money is not an object, believe me.
Yeah. I'm glad you said it, but let me say this. I don't need no lawyer because I ain't never been to jail and I ain't gonna never get
You never
in trouble.
know. You never know. I keep one on speed dial.
Trust me. I'm 61 years old. If my ass get in trouble right now, it's gonna get in trouble for choking somebody. Believe that. Meantime, between time.
You need a lawyer.
Meantime, between time. Let me get on with this interview, man. I swear. You're going all the way to the left. You're going on. You know what? Let's do this here. Ain't no more damn interview. Let's go what we got to do because you ain't gonna never do right. Hey,
I forgot the farmers market, Bernard, on Highway 80. Black owned and operated, best price in town. I'm sorry, go ahead.
Hey, let me tell you something right now, Jane. We've been going. Hey, did I tell you about it? Don't interrupt me no more, or we'll cut the interview right now. Cut.
This your first time telling me this. I didn't know.
Man, I've been telling you this for 3 years since you've been on here.
Well, I didn't know.
Well, you know now. Hey, on a serious note,
I thought you was kidding.
Never kidding. So on a serious note, JB, I'm gonna on a serious note, why don't we I'm gonna do this here. We're gonna talk about family, friends, kids. So we're gonna go with the kids first. Why don't you talk about your kid and your experience and his experience? Let's talk about that. I'm already getting emotional already, but let's talk about that, Jane.
Man, I tell you, bringing up kids, kind of remind me when my son mom passed away 2016. and she had asthma real bad. But at the same time, you know, people who have asthma, like I did, we know how serious it is when you can't breathe. So she ended up passing away of an asthma attack. And Jamel and his three brothers, I can remember when she was in the hospital, picking them up from school and taking them to school, because they never caught a school bus. Never caught a school bus. Mel only caught a school bus one time in his life, because I didn't want him to get on a school bus. I always took him to school. And at that time, I was living in Marietta, Bernard, and Jamel and his brothers and his mom, they lived all the way out in DeKalb County. So for those of you who don't know the distance, that's not from Atlanta, that's about an hour and some change drive in the morning rush hour traffic. And so she spent about 5 months at the Shepherd Center off of Piedmont, near Piedmont Hospital. And I used to pick those boys up. I used to pick them up from school, take them to school, make sure that they had some change in their pocket. I used to buy their clothes. And keep in mind now, Jamel was my only child, and Jamel was the firstborn. So I took care of all of them, and they would tell you that, because I didn't want to do for Mel and leave the other ones at home. And you see a lot of Facebook videos where a lot of people talk about that kind of stuff. Well, that's not my child, so why should I bring that kid some food? I'm bringing my kids some food, you know. But I made sure that I did for all of those boys, because if I looked at it as if Mel turned out great, then his brothers will turn out great, because they'll see what I was doing for him. Not so much what their father was doing. I don't worry about what nobody else is doing. I just do what I think I need to do. I don't need none of this here either. I just know it's the right thing to do. So I made sure that I took care of my son. I made sure I took care of all his brothers. And to this day, you know, no boys in their late 20s and early 30s, they always thank me for that. And his brothers remember me taking care of them. So you don't have to be someone's biological dad to take care of them. Our stepdad came in the picture when I was 2 years old and raised me. So me raising someone else's kid, that is no issue at all, because that's a child that did not ask to come here. They was brought here by their mother, blessed from the Lord, and brought here by their mother. They did not ask to come here. So I'm a big advocate for kids. I've been working at a children's hospital for 26 years. And they call me the Whisper, because I deal with, they call me the Whisper, because I guess that's goodness that you say I have. That's actually me. I don't sugarcoat it or try to lie to nobody. I give you the truth. I give you the truth. So when I talk to those kids, I'm able to reach through to those kids more so than the nurses and the doctors. So they always looking for me. And now that I'm not there, they still calling me. Hey, can you just shoot by when you're in the neighborhood? Oh, hey, I got somebody here. Tell me what I need to do. I just love reaching out to kids, because they are our future. You know, we had people looking out for us on the block, and that's what I meant about those guys who was doing all this other stuff, but they looked out for us. They made sure that they didn't sell us no drugs. They made sure that they didn't whip up on us. They, Joe, Abe, DL, his brothers and his uncles. We always had those big brothers in the neighborhood who always looked out for us. So by right, we need to look out for kids ourselves. So that's why I'm a big advocate of looking out for kids. And I'm gonna always do that. I don't have to be rich like most people say. Well, if I ever hit the lottery, I'm gonna do that. I try to do it now. You know, don't have much, but I try to make sure that I do for kids. I try to make sure I do for kids, or even somebody that's younger than me that want me to be a big brother or uncle to them. Like we have the 2 or 3 guys that reach out to me and Perry, but our best friend Perry, reach out to us for advice. Sometimes they reach out for some money. No problem. Whatever we can do to help them, to push them further along, they're gonna remember that. And when we are no longer here, we pray and hope that they learn something that they continue to help the kids.
Right. And I'm gonna piggyback on what you said and I understand. It's like, we both, Jamel and Brandy, they lost their mother at a younger age. And Brandy, lost her mother when she was 18 years old. And so I remember when we went to,
LaGrange College.
Yeah, I remember when, we went to LaGrange College, and I had to, when she seen us, she knows something was going on. She know, like, she just fell in on what happened to my mama gone. And so you went with me, the neighbor, and everybody, us went there. So the only thing I can think of is like, man, I'm gonna be a mama and a daddy, like you was a mama and a daddy. You know what I'm saying? We raised our kids without having their mama. And so it's like, man, sometimes, man, I get to a point where, we both, we great young men, man. And I never question, I never, one thing about God don't mind you get mad with him. God don't mind you have question. And the only thing I can think of, why us, man? Why we, why it's happening to us? You know what I'm saying? But I think it was the greatest job in the world, Lil Jane, to move on to take care of our child, because that's all they had is you as a father, me as a father. And they had their ups and they had their downs, but I want the American people to know, when you look at these two young men right here, we the real deal Holyfield. So you can talk about us, you can say whatever you want to say about us, but one thing we did was this here. When our kids lost their mama, we stepped up to the plate and we took care of our child, and our kids are doing just fine. Our kids, with our faith and our family, hey, we proud of them. And at the end of the day, James is more, like I say, he's more calm. You know what I'm saying? And I only got this way when Tanya passed. Trust me, I only got this way because you know how I was, Lil James. I was untouched. I like, don't talk to my family, don't talk to me, especially when I was coaching. I don't say nothing to me. I don't want to hear it. You and your damn kids can get the hell on. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, I appreciate you, and I'm proud of you for the man that you became. I'm proud of you for the father you became, for the brother you became, for the husband you became. And you know what, Lil James? You kept a smile on your face going through all that. You know what I'm saying? With me, I was like, still don't touch my ass. Because, you know what I'm saying? That's just what it is. So, hey, we love our kids. Man, I'm, like I said, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
Because I know, you know what? You hold me up when Tanya passed away, and I know that Brandon lost her mother because Jamel lost his mama earlier. And the way you hold up and when you handle to take care of 3 boys without anybody asking you, hey, I salute you, bro, and you did a damn good job.
I appreciate it, man. It takes a village, because I credit Jamel aunt Janice, who's still there for all those boys. And so ain't no one person could do it alone. We're not perfect.
Yeah.
And nowhere near for being perfect. And we all make mistakes. And I'm gonna make some more mistakes because I'm human. And I don't want to go all biblical on you, but it's people in the Bible live to be over 100 and 200 years old. They continue to make mistakes. God ain't took nobody that was a millionaire. He took a whole bunch of people that made mistakes. They were doing some stuff they shouldn't have been doing, and he looked out for them too. So we're gonna always give him the glory, and we're gonna make mistakes. So, and if they talk about you, remember I told you that when we first did the show, and Drew is a prime example. If they talk about you, that means you're doing something right.
No, this is what y'all told me. Let's keep it real. This is what y'all told Jules and you told me to say. When we first started, right? I was in Jules' house. Man, he treated me like royalty, man. I went in the refrigerator, man, they had so much stuff and all I just had to do is reach out and get it. But
now they rich. They rich.
They're rich. They're rich. They're real rich.
Right, they rich. When you can have individual butter versus that big thing of butter, you rich. You rich, brother. You got milk, brother. You got milk, brother. You got milk in a bottle instead of a can in plastic containers.
Yeah.
Hey, you rich.
I know it. And Jay,
brother, when you eat all plates and not paper plates,
you rich.
You rich. So, hey, the black old media, boy, they came a long way.
Jay, I know it. I told Jules, I say, I'm gonna get a can of beer, right? I got a can of beer, pop it up. He said, here come the glass. I said, I get to drink out of a glass?
Mm-hmm.
Look, Jay, now that's rich.
Bro, that's rich. Hey, we should have had that back in the day because I knew we got tired of drinking water out of our hands.
I know it.
That's rich. And I think our family had more red cups than anybody in the neighborhood.
Hey, Jay.
Can't go wrong with them red cups.
Hey, when I take a shower at Jew's house, sometimes, with black folk, when you take a shower, you just walk on the floor and all wet up. When I got the shower, I had slippers waiting on me.
Hey, brother, you know you rich. You know you rich when you take a shower, brother. You don't have to move the shower head. The shower head follow you when you move.
Hey, Jules said the bologna have been already sliced.
It follow you, brother. You don't even have to move the shower head. You move to the left, the water just moves to your left. It's all about taking care of their guests, and they got the whole house trained that way.
Right. Thank you, Pete. Thank you for everything.
Hey, mama.
Hey there, hi there. Welcome, and thank you. Hey,
that's my mama and P.
Hey, I always, I know it.
Shut up, P. Shut up.
Hey, George, why don't you start popping all the comments so we respond to them, pop it in. But Jay, let's go. We got let's go with 5 minutes. Hey, what about our family? What about our family, Jay? Let's talk about the family.
What about them? Just kidding, sis.
And Jay, let me tell you something. So, me and Brandon was talking, right? So you know how hard our family is, man. We don't welcome too many people in our family, boy. We hard. We'll check you and everything, right?
Ain't too many people want to come either.
Hey, that's why I got out of I'm in Facebook jail, Lil J, until 2 in the morning. They put me in jail.
No big surprise.
Yeah. So I told Brandy the next steps you take, I said, hey, you get a young man. I said, next step you take, I said, I need to talk to them before you take that next step, because the next step may be their last step. And I said,
we'll come after you.
Yeah. And I said, Ninja. I said, the next step, that Ninja gonna be his last step. And then boom, Facebook put me in the house, So, and we got a great family, man. And you go ahead with the family.
Yeah, I love my family. And I haven't give me 1 second, brother. Like I said, I got all year round allergies. So I didn't want to do that on the air.
Hey, I'm glad you ain't about me. Glad you ain't about me.
When you I got washing my hands right up in a little bowl. when you talk about family with mom popping in and P popping in, when you talk about family, brother, I look at people being family that's not what's the word I'm looking for? Not born into the family or not related to the family. But you got people that will treat you better than family members. So for me, when I say family, I look at my immediate family. I look at all my friends. I look at the people that's in my life, because I don't think nobody put people in their life that means no good to them. If they do, then they on drugs. If they, you want to have people hanging around you and you know they ain't no good. So, so people around me. Yeah, I can pick up that phone. People that I can go see. They are also family, and so, but just just to have that connection, Bernard, with our family, the way our mom and all our aunts and uncles did when we was growing up, when we used to take those trips to South Carolina, Allendale, South Carolina, Hilton Head, Flagstaff, Florida, Miami, on the taking those road trips on the side of the road with all those sandwiches and hot dogs and cookies and cakes and almost 10 cars just lined up down the highway when we all just out there just eating and running in the bushes to take a leak, even the women. True. Those were the days. And taking those bus trips that wasn't expensive at the time, probably no more than $10 to take a bus trip to
Hello, my brother. Hello, you. Hello, D. Hello. Yeah.
Definitely. Taking a trip to South Carolina or Hilton Head.
Yeah.
They showed us how to stay connected. So that's why we always staying connected with our family. And we always taking family trips every year around Labor Day, try to get these Airbnb houses, and we try to do stuff together. When somebody's kids, our nieces and nephews, are having a birthday party, we're there. When they're having a baby shower, we're there. When they're having their first birthday, we there. Yes,
Jay,
that's how close. That's how close we are as a family. And they always have stuff there. You ain't got to worry about bringing nothing. You ain't got to worry about spending no money. They invite you to the house. P and Mama, they know. They invite you to the house and talk to you just like they've been knowing you for years. My best friend Perry and his 3 friends and their wives came to Savannah 2 months ago, and my sister done treated them like royalty, and they ain't never seen none of them in all their life, but Perry and his wife, but treated them well. That's because we saw how our parents treated everyone, and we saw the connection that they had with each other. And so that's why we have the connection with our family and our friends. And I wouldn't have it no other way, you know. Like my sister Trisha and Sean, they always invite people out in their yard, and they always having events and always doing something. So and Trisha's the matriarch of the family. She always makes sure she galvanizes all us together. She makes sure she always puts stuff together, always cooking throughout the middle of the night. Got that RV gassed up and fixed so we can do stuff. So I appreciate my family, and I love them to death. I love them to death, and my friends who are family.
Right, and I appreciate all that. I love my family too.
I can't stand that Aztec.
I love my family too, right? But I say 5 minutes because we still got to move on. I love my family. I appreciate that. Keep moving on. So Drew, put that last comment up, because I didn't really appreciate that. Put that last comment up, Drew.
You guys are the best. Wolverine strong. You're right. F around and find out.
Hey,
thanks for showing Savannah black men how to stand up and speak out.
Yeah, I appreciate it.
Incarceration.
Read that, Jay. I'm gonna explain myself.
Bernard, I heard you showed your Aztec at the Hungry Club forum earlier today. Roy Jackson gonna knock you out.
Hey, let me say this here, and I look at I told you about what happened earlier. My thing is, James, I guarantee you, man, if you come back here, I've been here for 11 months. If you come back here and you see what's going on here, you'll be highly disappointed with Savannah, Georgia. And all I did was just here. And I'm about to have a moment. Shit. Hey, I was gonna keep it. I was gonna keep the politics out until Drew popped that up there. I had a moment because Roy Jackson and the rest of them is a bunch of sellout, Lil James. They sell out. And I don't mean to bring, but I'm gonna bring it up. They are sell out. Go from Van Johnson to the rest of them. I'm tired of it. When I got older people just saying, I say, hey, I'm going back to Atlanta, and then something, no, don't, stay, because I don't care what you say. A loudmouth person will get something done quicker than a person don't say nothing and sleeping on the bedside, and they like, crunches like Van in the clock. I'm sorry, I had a moment. Let me clean it up. But, man, I'm tired of them, James. I am so tired, man. If you would have went in that meeting that I seen today, Lil James, my thing is this: where the young folks at? You got older folks still fighting for us, and I know they tired. And then you got this old punk, he up there just a line. Thank God he was gone before I got just a line, taking Savannah for granted, tearing up the black community, packing their pocket with brown paper bags. You know what I'm saying? You got Alicia and Keisha and Bernetta doing what they need to do. And I'm gonna stop doing what they need to do, since we got all these listeners and everybody up there, in here. I'm gonna take this time to tell them, man, y'all better remember in November, because I'm telling you right now, if that fool get 4 more years in Savannah, Lil James, I swear for God, all the black people would not be there, because it'd be too high to stay here. And he a part of that. His ass is a part of that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I see that's real passionate to you.
Yeah.
And that's how you are. You always been that way. You hate seeing anybody getting taken advantage of. Now I don't know the politicians in Savannah, so I'm not from Savannah. So you guys know more about that than I do. But here in Atlanta, I can remember Jose Williams. And when you said you have to be loud, Jose Williams was loud. Mm-hmm. But he got things done. My girlfriend at the time was working for Jose Williams at his chemical company. So we used to see Uncle Jose all the time, and he had his own television, like YouTube is now. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. The Alley Pat show used to be on WTOC, not WTOC, one of the stations here, I think 36 or 46. So mm-hmm. Alley Pat and Jose used to have their own show, and so they were brimming fire about what was going on in Atlanta. And mm-hmm. I had a situation with a company that I was working for, and I had to end up.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
I had to end up going to Jose Williams, and he was the one who showed me, Bernard, how to tackle stuff and how mm-hmm. to handle stuff. Mm-hmm. And I ended up getting fired. First time ever getting fired on the job. I ended up getting fired, and so the company lawyer showed up for court, but guess what? He didn't want to represent me, so I had to go back to court, represent myself. I lost the case, but the judge said, you need to try to be a lawyer, because you gave a good argument. Even though you didn't win, you gave a good argument. I got that strategy from Jose Williams mm-hmm. because he was invested in people. He was invested in people. Yeah. And so for what you're saying, I guess those politicians are not invested in people. Jose looked at us as a human being. He looked at us as looking at himself, because we look alike. So he was willing to help. He was willing to help us. So I guess the people in Savannah who look like you are not willing to help the people that look like them.
Yeah.
And I guess that's the problem. And you say, brown paper bag. Say brown paper bag. Hey, when you put a whole bunch of money in front of somebody, you can change a lot of votes, and you can change a lot of minds. Yeah. You can change a lot of minds, because that money will take the nicest person in the world. And Van probably was the nicest person in the world. You can take somebody who probably was the nicest person in the world and start throwing that money in front of them. Hold on.
Yeah.
Start throwing that.
Go ahead. Start
throwing that money in front of them, and they change. They change. So that's probably where the taking the bag come from, because they take in the bag and the money done influence them, and it's not helping the community because it's all about the money. It's all about the money. That's how it is up on the hill. It's all about the money. If you can pad my pockets, I'll swing these votes your way. If you can pad my pocket, I'll make sure that no buses run that day so the black folks can't go vote. You pad my pocket, I'll make sure the polls close early in this particular neighborhood. So sorry they're going through that, but somebody needs to be like Jose Williams and be the voice of reason. Start helping the people that look like them.
Okay. And I understand what you're saying. All right. Just like I said, you the nice one. But let me clean this shit up. Let me go with political, political correct. Let me clear this up right now.
101.
Ain't nothing paying his pocket. He been down here for 20 years. Trust me. He ain't did nothing in 20 years and ain't got nothing to do with padding his pocket. It's about who he throwing out to make sure this city is the way it is now. Okay? If you've been in, legit, let me say this here, and I'm gonna move on, we're gonna go to a commercial. If you've been in leadership, as you call yourself, so-called, everybody call themselves a leader, but not. If you've been in there for 20 years and you have not did anything for 20 years, you gotta go. So-called politicians.
We all have criticism. We all have criticism against these so-called politicians, and rightfully so. But what the solution? And like
Let me tell you the solution. Solution is y'all go out there and vote them out. That's the solution. If you don't go and vote, then you ain't got nothing to say. Remember in November. Yes, we can talk about it, but at the end of the day, if you don't go vote, then you need to shut up at the end of the day. And on that note, we're going to commercial.
Even when you go vote, they still getting the money.
Hey, well, I ain't gonna tell you what else we need to do.
They still in office.
I ain't gonna tell you.
Thank you for your vote.
Yeah, but that.
Some nice looking kids on there.
Hello. Hey, you said I had a moment and I answered that question and went quick to the commercial.
And that's one way of staying on the air. You realize in a nick of time you're gonna get put off the air. Let's do a commercial.
I'm about to get cussed out. And thank you for your comment, Shorty. I had to go to commercial. Hey, so let's get back. Let's get back to, forget about politics. It's going now. We don't say what they say. At a moment.
I keep Savannah. You're in my prayers.
There you go. Hey, inquired mind want to know. So we're gonna talk about our ladies. You're gonna talk about your wife, you're gonna talk about girlfriend. It's lady time. It's lady time, it's lady time. So the inquired mind want to know.
Always up in folks' business. Go ahead.
And we're gonna get up in the business. That's what you do. When you come on America After Dark, we telling your business at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So if you don't want to answer this question, you need to answer this question.
Ain't nobody calling in. Ain't nobody calling in telling me their business.
Hey, That because you know why?
Because they call it 912-225-1600.
There you
Mr.
go.
Boozman.
Hey, Inquiring Mind want to know, Lil Jam, on this note right here. Are we both freaks? When it comes to mate, it's just me. Are we both a freak when it comes to our mate? Let's talk about our mates now.
I think it's just you, and yeah, I used to be before I got married. I'm a lot calmer now because you asked the question. I'm a lot calmer now, so I don't really do the things that I used to, you know. When I look up at a chandelier now, I really want to clean it.
What you used to do? What you used to do?
Use your imagination.
Hey.
So a lot of things I used to do, I don't do it no more. And probably because we all up in age, Bernard. You can hit your toe. You can hit your toe on the door, Bernard, and that thing will hurt for about 6 months. So a lot of things we just don't physically do anymore like how we used to do.
Yeah.
And so you kind of lose some of the freakiness. And as the years go by, you might want to try it, but then you find yourself, bro, you just can't lift that ceiling fan like how you used to. So a lot of the freakiness, it kind of go away with age. Now you might have your moments where you might want to do celebrations and do certain things. That's good, but on a daily, you really can't be twisting and turning like that gymnast who won all those medals. We just don't have that type of that coordination anymore. But in your case, the little simple things we still can do, like you suck a toe, suck a finger, some of the stuff that's right in your face on the surface, you can still call that freaky. Yeah. But the big things, you really can't flip folks up and down anymore because you add pounds on as you get older. We're not that size when we was in high school. So if you got a big woman, you can't do all that flipping. Now they might want to, and that's a good thing because they still have it. You might not have it.
Okay.
So a lot of those things, I just pretty much just packed in a box, put it in the garage, and if there's an occasion, I'll open up that box.
Okay. Okay. Hey, let me. Hey, the words about coming out my mouth. It's my word, not a part of our black man.
The box in the garage, but I know you got your box in the room.
Hey, let me tell you something right now. Right down to go. Let me tell you something right now. I am so overpowered because they are playing with our. You're right, baby. They're playing with. Hey, I'm glad she got that comment. So now I'm about to talk about her. You see her day. Let me tell you something right now. It may left you, but it ain't left me. Let's get that shit right. Hey, I'm telling you right now. Let me say, and you know me on the serious note. You know me. It have not left me. I'm a totally freak. I am a total freak. And yes, I love to suck your toes, your fingernails and everything because I like to keep excitement in my room. And if I see a chandelier, yes, I'm going to swing on it. I'm going to be like Tarzan and she going to be like Jane. Okay?
Well, I just had rotator cuff surgery last month, so I can't be swinging on no chandelier.
Hey,
and I don't think I'm going to be able to do no swinging no time soon.
Jay. Then I said
that's why I told you, physically, you might not be able to swing on the chandelier, but I know you You try to get up there.
Hey, listen here. Did I interrupt you about your freakness? Everybody, hey, they don't want to know. Hey, because your freakness is dull. Let me give the people what they really want. They want to hear some excitement. And I
gotta have both sides of it.
Hey, let me tell you, Jay.
There might be some people out there now ready to go to sleep.
No, they're not. No, they're not. They're waiting on this freaky talk. Like I say, I'm telling you, and Shorty know, man, I like to hit that ass. I like to do what I need to do. It's just the freakness in me because I have to need that energize me because I have so much energy. You know what I'm saying? And now he want to leave. He want to leave, but that's why right now his freakness left him. But ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you right now, keep excitement in your marriage. Keep excitement in your relationship. If you got a young one, that's what you need to do. I got a young one. I have to keep it up. Okay. And even sometimes a little fella act up, but it's going at the end of the day, little Jay, let me tell you, at the end of the day, you know we got some power. You know what the power is? At the end of the day, when little fella boy, you know what the power is? Let me show you.
What is it?
Woo! Boy. Blow your ass off. Now believe it.
That scared me.
Hey,
that scared me. I'm glad I'm not a woman.
Hey, I'll shoot bullets out these tongues, boy. I tell you. hey, let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Since we're on the freak, let me ask you a question. So just in case, just say this here. Just say the little fella, don't work no more, right? And because of maybe you sick or maybe you process something like it don't work no more. Y'all been married and then all of a sudden you can't do it no more. Would you tell your wife this or your girlfriend this? Baby, I know I can't please you like I can. You can go out and be with somebody and please them, but we can still be together, but just don't bring it home or whatever. Would you tell your wife or your girlfriend that? What would you say if what would you say?
I would say, first of all, thank God I don't have that problem. Second, I would go chew as many Viagra's as possible before I allow her. Can I say it? I would chew as many Viagra's as possible before I allow her. He got nothing on me. That'll happen if that take place.
Okay. Hey, I feel the same way. You done lost your mind. I would never tell no. Hey, look here, baby. Let me tell you something right now. Little fella ain't working tonight, but I got a lot of more toys to go. So trust me. And mute me, producer, because I got something to say. I got something to say right now. Let me tell you something right now. Sit your ass down until I can be able to get up. You ain't going no way. So, man, let me tell you right now. If you up in age and you got a young woman, hey, it's going to be okay. All right? Just have a lot of toys. Go to Goodwill. They got a corner over there at Goodwill. And they got a lot of toys. Buy 10 and get 20 free at the end of the day.
Hey, physical situation doesn't have anything to do with having an intimacy issue. Like I say, physical. You have a hurt shoulder. You can stump your toe. That might last for a long time.
Right.
That's the difference. Now, if the little man, if you can't roll the boat, now that's therapy you have to go to.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what can help you. If you take the blue pill and you still having issues, then that's gonna be a problem. Now, if you got a woman, Bernard, that's down with you, no matter what,
I got a woman.
You are in good shape. It don't matter if you having those issues in bed. She will love you just the same. However,
slow down, Ninja. Slow down.
However, if you don't have a woman that's not considerate and don't understand what's going on in bed and why you done did all of this, why you done did surgery and none of that is helping, I suggest you call Mr. David Boozman, because you're gonna need a divorce attorney.
Hey, you know what? I'm like this here.
Because they're gonna leave you.
Yeah. If your relationship is based on sex, then you ain't got no relationship. You know what I'm saying? It should be a commitment, trust, and everything else. But it do play a big part in, because
they're a big part.
Yeah. I don't have old woman.
Right.
I ain't putting that on the old lady, but you know.
Just said it. You said it. Play a big part.
Play a big part when you it play a big part when you dabbling. Look, Jay, the difference between a pool is when you jumping in, you have a good time, little kids just jumping in, run. And a sewage.
That sounds like a hoe.
A sewage is totally different. You ain't got to little fella ain't got to get up in the sewer. But when you played in the pool and you played with a youngkin, you better make sure you get up. You get my point?
I get your point. Your point. I guess this is what you're trying to say.
Tell me.
When you dealing with a woman, a young woman, you need to know how to swim versus dealing with a woman and you got to wear a life preserver. So I think that's the difference. You don't need no life preserver. You know how to swim with the kids.
I know how to swim. I know how to swim with the Hey, moving on, Mr. Medulla, before we get in trouble. Hey,
that's touchdown.
That's touchdown. Hey.
So we hope you boys and girls learn something out there. Nobody have to push you to do all those things you used to. But if you up for it, you can swim with the big dogs.
That's it. Hey, and then question like this and too. At the end of the day, just love. Be happy. Treat each other right in a relationship. Treat each other right. If you feel like you got to go somewhere else, leave that person alone, whether you married or single, whatever, and find somebody else that can deal with whatever you want to deal with. And on a serious note, at the end of the day, because we get a certain age, man, we tolerate less. You know what I'm saying? We tolerate less. We're not young no more. We tolerate less. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna do whatever. Hey, I'm gonna do what if I'm a freak. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to keep the love, the freakness in me and Shorty relationship, because
give it to me, baby.
I love her to beat me. Oh Lord.
Yeah, that sound like a
Hey. I'll be sitting down, look, Jay.
sound like a whipping to me.
Hey, I love it. Beat me, pee on me, do whatever. It's just me. I'm sorry. Next producer, next subject, please. Meantime, between time, producer, you're doing a great job. I appreciate you, James. I want to say I love you, bro. I appreciate everything you're doing and you keep doing.
I love you too, but when I see you in person, just make sure I don't shake your hand.
Okay. Yeah, don't shake my hand. Please don't shake my I know what you're shaking. You don't touch me.
I don't want no pee on me.
And Jay,
the Fabulous Five.
Oh Lord, I know it. Don't touch it, look, Jay. You better do this elbow touch. Elbow.
I just had surgery, so I can't reach it.
Get the other one. Hey,
this one,
me time between tribes. Great talk. Hey, here we go. Straight talk. Straight talk, real talk. Do you remember? Do you want me to go or you want to go?
Do you remember? You can go.
Okay. Lil James, do you remember? Do you remember when Big Shorty rock your world? Do you remember? And you came and you came in and you thought you was in a rocking chair?
I remember.
Okay. Lil James,
I was can't hold that on me, but I was only 16 years old.
Yeah, hey.
I was 16 years old.
Hey.
And, that was my first time.
She took advantage of you?
She did. Because I was young, 16, didn't know much. Didn't know nothing about hands, tongue, feelings. didn't know none of that stuff, Bernard. I was just as yellow as the sun. Just as yellow as the sun. Didn't know anything, Bernard. And when that person approached me and told me that she liked me, well, I like you too. I come from a loving family. I love you back. But that night, I didn't know she mean that type of like.
Right.
You know, I had the magazines that we used to, I used to see my dad with those magazines. I'd take them out the drawer and look at them. Hey, we kids. You look at magazines. You look at Hustle. And they had Hustle and Playboy and all of that stuff.
Right.
But it's different. It's like football, bro. It's different for being on the field and looking at it from the sideline.
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
So now I get ready to I wouldn't even say make love or have intercourse or have sex, because I didn't know any of those terms. I didn't know what was going to happen, what was going on.
Yeah.
But after I got through, after the whole thing was over, I looked at life totally different. I went in that hotel as this shy 16-year-old virgin and came out
Spider-Man.
I came out Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Hey.
And I was Spider-Man for all these years. And so it's good to slow down now. So
right. Hey,
yeah,
do you remember? Hey, we're gonna bring it. Hey, look, hey, do you remember? I'm gonna run it down to you guys. Do you remember when I put you on fire? Do you remember that? Yeah.
Yeah, that was that was a sensitive moment there, because you got to understand I had asthma. And
you're making a lot of noise.
But you didn't know the seriousness of it. I didn't even know the seriousness of it. I didn't know that asthma can kill you. We was young, you know. You see kids today now, Bernard. They play with guns. They point guns at each other, and the gun end up going off, end up killing their sibling. They have no concept of that because they're kids.
Right.
You had no concept of setting me on fire. You knew that I was making noise. You couldn't sleep. You used to love to play with fire. So you thought that you would burn the bed. And I know you didn't think about hurting me. You figured if I burned the bed up, that I would stop wheezing and rocking back and forth. But what you didn't know, if you burned the bed up, you would end up killing me. You didn't know that.
No, I didn't.
But
no, I didn't.
That stayed with me for years. But what I want to do is thank you, because last year on the show, when I told you about that, for the first time, you apologized as a man.
Yes, I did.
You apologized as a man.
Right.
Because that could have went horribly wrong.
Yeah.
I could have ended up dying. It wouldn't have been no mental fault of your own, because you had no concept of hurting me or killing me. You just wanted me to stop wheezing.
Yeah.
And if that bed would have caught fire, I wouldn't be here on your show tonight. I would have been ashes.
Hey,
I would have been
Mute Jane, producer Mute Jane. I ain't asked you all that to get some man and then make me feel bad. And now you got the people talking about me, looking at me like I was about to put my brother on fire. Now you got people looking at me in a different way, man. Mute Jays, you know. So, look, Jay, since we talked about fire and you making me look like I'm the bad guy, I didn't know.
No, I didn't make it look. You didn't know. Like I said, you didn't know any. You didn't know any better because you were a kid.
Jay, let me do this again. You know, because you look like you got it. Sound like Shawty is like, yeah, Shawty, hey, she is. Hey, look, Jay. So let me say this here. I apologize again. I'm sorry but let me ask you a question. Do I have to apologize on this next thing I'm about to say? Do you remember when we was at football practice and they put you in front of me and they hiked the ball and I drove you all the way to the fence and just let you go and then I came back? Do you remember that? I mean, because you remember that? And then they say, boy, if he hit him like that's his brother. And if he hit his brother like that, just imagine what he'll do. Yeah. I said, don't put him in front of me.
I don't remember that because were we both playing prep? Or was I playing midget and you were playing prep?
No.
We used to scrimmage each other all the time.
No, this what happened.
Because I can tell you what I remember.
Listen, I was playing prep, and that was my last year in prep, and you just was moving up. That was your first year in prep. You just came back as a midget, right?
And we was on the field near Durin. On that field near Durin.
Yeah, we was practicing. No, we weren't playing on the same team. We was practicing.
Yeah, but we had two fields. One was on Durin side, and then the other was on Drayton side.
Right.
Was it on Durin side?
No, it wasn't on that side that Kevin ran two 100-yard touchdown on y'all. It wasn't that
on
side.
That? Okay, I remember. I remember that, but I didn't know that was you. I thought I got hit by a car.
No, that was me. That was me hitting you. I just hit like a car.
I thought I got hit by a car. I didn't know you hit me.
Jay, that's how hard I was hitting.
Because they were saying Lil Brown just got ran over. So I was thinking I got hit by a car. But that was you driving.
That was me driving. They say, look,
these years.
They said Big Brown hit Lil Brown so hard that he thought he was getting by a car. But I love you, James. I was had to prove something. I had to prove to them, if I hit you that hard, just imagine what I can do to them. Okay? So one more thing, James. I remember
I got you back. You remember we had a tree house. And I sucker punched you and you fell out of that tree house.
Yeah, I remember that. Hey, and you
kind of mess your mouth all up too.
And you ain't no James. And you ain't never apologized either. You ain't never apologized either.
Well, you never told me that hurt your feelings.
That shit hurt my feelings.
Okay, well, from me and the rest of the family in the tree house, I apologize. I didn't know it hurt your feelings. So
it did.
We'll call it even because I didn't know.
We'll call it even, right?
Yeah,
and I accept your apology because, like I said, I apologize for putting you on fire, and then I accept your apology. What did you hit me because you remember I put you on fire, or you just hit me? What? I want to know.
I hit you because I remember when you put me on fire. I remember when you attacked me on the football field. I remember you when we used to fight on who's gonna be in the bunk beds, the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
I remember when we used to play up and down the street and playing football, and I clotheslined you, and we fought then. Yeah. So every time we did something, we fought. So that's probably why we're so close now, because we've been kicking each other Aztec ever since we were kids.
Right.
And now that we grown, I truly didn't know you hit me because they said I got ran over. I thought I got hit by a car that day.
Yeah.
Because it hurt. I remember.
Yeah. And I apologize. Like I said, we apologize. Look, James, do you remember do you remember you was playing for Tunkerwood Marines? And you know, Coach Hunter loved you. Coach Hunter, you was Coach Hunter boy. So I forgot we was playing Jenkins or somebody, right? And so Coach, somehow the wide receiver got hurt. He said, Brown, right? And so you went in the game and they throw you the pass and you caught the ball. And I think that's the last time you see that ball because the boy hit you so hard that whole helmet turned around. And when you came back on the sideline,
I caught it.
It was that little Brown. Look, Jay, that was after he hit you and that helmet spin around, that was the end of your football career.
Yeah, I would have started working after that. That pretty much ended by Pee Wee, midget, prep, 1 year at Tonkin and 1 year at Johnson. That pretty much ended my career where I figured out, I'm going to just go ahead and make me some money. I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to make some money. And I remember that, though.
You remember that?
Oh, I remember that. I still can catch with these big old hands.
Look, Jay, you remember after you got hit, right? And the boy said, boy, you see how little Brown got hit? And I went on the field and was looking for who hit you. Coach Thurston, boy, get your ass back over here.
I think the ambulance came and got me then. Hey, thank God the pain wasn't as bad when we were teenagers. Imagine if I got hit like that now, I would have to sue that person.
Boy, those some crazy days.
Those were some good days.
Those some good days.
We love sports, boy. We love sports.
Yeah.
We played it every day. We didn't care what it was. Football, basketball, kickball, volleyball, stickball, half rubber, dodgeball. Even though we invented dodgeball, we played it all because we had to stay outside all day. That's why these kids are soft now because they stay on the computer all day. They don't want to play no sport. They don't want to go out.
Yeah.
But
and you're right.
With all the shooting going on in the street, they have to stay in the house.
Yeah. Hey, like I said, man. Hey, it was fun. Hey, I appreciate it. Thank you for thank you for being you. Like always. I mean, everybody loved James. Everybody loved Ike. Everybody,
Well, I love y'all back.
Yeah, everybody loved you. And look, like I said, look, I want to say, hard time don't last forever. I know you been going through, you and your wife, and tell Sonia I love her and continue to pray for her. And you definitely a strong man. We all, one thing about us, y'all, is like this here. When we with you, we want you to the end. You know what I'm saying? To death do you part, or we with you to the end, no matter what. I'm more handful than you, but at the end of the day, I know when to hush and go sit down some damn way. Hey,
you do?
Hey, I still got that scar right in the back of my head. I ain't gonna tell you how I got it out, shorty. But yeah, I still know. Hey, I love you. Last word, bro. Last word.
Oh man, it's over with already.
I mean, we can keep going. I mean, but I'm looking at the producer. What do you want to do? So go ahead, keep going. Huh?
Well, I didn't know. I said the time went by so fast. So, but thank you for doing this one-on-one, having me on your show. I got my little rubber ball to kind of try to get this left shoulder, get this strength back through physical therapy.
Mm-hmm.
I had rotator cuff surgery last month, so still in a whole bunch of pain. Yeah. But I'm getting there. I don't know how long the pain gonna last.
Mm-hmm.
But because I'm on the air, but I'm I'm hanging in there with it.
Hey, but look at what you're doing too, man. You and I ain't trying to be funny, and I ain't trying to put your business out, but
a little too late for that.
Hey, at least you got that left hand. Ain't nothing wrong with that left hand.
As long as I got that left and I got David Boozman on my side, I'm gonna be all right.
Hey, but like I said, hey, we want to thank everybody for tuning in. I appreciate you. Hey, I love y'all. I love you. Share. It's been wonderful. Like I said, welcome back to America After Dark.
Thank you. I didn't know I wasn't gonna come back into January, so I won't be doing Ike's Corner until January. Really
You see, I didn't ask for Ike's Corner.
Yeah. So I want all the creativity to just flow with a free mind. So that way I have something for the audience, that they can appreciate. But I want to thank all the loved ones that was tuning in. I saw P on the ticker at the bottom. I saw Mama, that's her mom, which I call mom, and she's like a mom to me. I saw her on the ticker. So thank y'all for tuning in, and get out there and subscribe and support all the shows, just not ours. Support all the shows, because like my brother said, that's just who I am and that's how I am. I don't try to hate on nobody. Just support all the shows and watch them, because it's some pretty good shows, because I watch them all the time, and it helped me a lot. It helped me a lot doing these several months, because losing somebody is a tough thing, but like I say, when you got family and friends that like P and immediate family and everyone that send their thoughts and prayers, I appreciate that. And this outlet kind of give me some how would I say it? It's hard to use a particular word, but so I'm gonna use the smallest word I can think of. It helps.
Yeah.
So thank you, America, for inviting me on the show.
Yeah, and definitely.
I'll try to tune in and out as long as you're still running.
Right.
Up into January, but hopefully I'll be back with you full time in January, and I'll pop in and pop out, and tell Sean to take that Columbus picture off the wall.
Right. Off the wall.
She done had that picture for almost 20 years, and that's her house. I can't tell her what to do.
That's mute. Right.
These are my eyes, and I have to stare at that picture, because I don't like that picture. I rather have the white Jesus picture up there, if you're gonna put a picture up there, because I don't like that one. So if I have to make a choice, that goes to show you how bad I don't like that picture, if I'm willing to put that one up.
But you say the key word, Jay. You say the key word. This ain't your house. So that hey,
that's
but one thing I want to thank. I want to get a shout out to Tanya.
Just kidding, Sean.
I want to get a shout out to Tanya. Happy birthday. And like you said, behind every great man is a great woman. And like I say, I got lucky to have, two great women, and lucky to have, just you know how it is. I'm just blessed. With Shorty always supporting me. She always supporting me. I know sometimes I love her, and I always tell her that. And I'm sorry if I got out of hand a little bit, but I'm sorry I put all our sex business out in the public, but that's what we do. And I take care of those toes for you when I get back to Atlanta, Georgia, because that's what I do. I appreciate you. I appreciate the family and friends. I appreciate our kids, Brandy and Jamel, and we love you. Thank you for all the kind, just being good kids and making our job easier. Want to thank y'all for tuning in tonight. Want to thank you for tuning in tonight. Y'all share. I want to thank the producer, Jules, for just taking out his time to produce us and just giving us the platform. I'm going to let Ike have the last word, because he got his finger up. That's the same finger well, anyway, so go ahead, boy.
Yeah, I ain't afraid to tell. I know I can't move it, but I want to tell you something. Do not clean your weapon and drink alcohol, because
I wasn't talking about that.
Oh, okay.
Hey, thank y'all. We out of here. Love y'all. Love you, boy.
I'm gonna get that massage so it won't develop scar tissue. I figured if I got a massage, it'll be too much, but hearing it from the therapist, I'm gonna go out and get me a massage because I didn't
Right.
want them rubbing on it and doing all of that crap and thinking and making it worse, even though
Oh,
I'm moving
you know
around.
what? JB, I think we ain't got to go. We still got a minute and we got it. Hey, let's do this here, JB. Hey, hold on, let's do this here. Let's do this here. I got this here. Word on the street. The word on the street, little Jamie, you can pick back. The word on the street is this here. That O.J. Simpson said he found the killer and he found the knife. So
wow.
Yeah, that's the word on the street. Celebrity news.
I knew eventually he would I knew eventually he would look in his kitchen and find those items. so good for you, OJ. So if you can prove you're innocent with public opinion, because you were set free, so I don't know why they still hating on you, because you go to court, Bernard, regardless of what you do. You go to court and those 12 people say you innocent, regardless, you have to kind of back up a little bit. But with OJ, they just still jump on him and don't invite him to picnics. Bar mitzvah, they don't want him around for anything. But we don't know. Only the man upstairs know. But if he found the weapon underneath his bed and in the kitchen, good for him.
Yeah. And what get me, little James, and this is a true story. This on the record. Okay. He didn't have to look too far to find the killer. Oh, ain't no look in the mirror. He didn't have to look too far to find the knife because it's in the white Bronco. So he didn't have to go too far. I just wanted, I always have the word on the street and a little celebrity news. I just wanted to see what was your opinion on it and everything. So it would hurt first, but Scott.
But the picture will hear more. Thank you, Teresa. I'm gonna look into that next week. Probably Monday or Tuesday, because that was something I wanted to do, but I didn't ask the therapist. I just thought that, I wouldn't mind having a massage because I can't reach, all the way back. I'm itching and hurting in the middle of my back. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna go have a massage. Thank you.
Okay. Well,
thank you too, Sean.
I appreciate you. So y'all can hit Jam in his inbox, and then y'all can talk about his shoulder and all that on next time.
I don't have an inbox, so just let them let you know, and you can tell me.
We'll let you on the show.
I haven't did Facebook in about 7 or 8 years. Yeah. But I like looking at it and seeing all you guys having fun on it. So that's a good thing.
Yeah. So we're gonna keep it rolling. I guess we will get done by 11. So Jay, I want to know this here. Would you rather be rich and happy, or would you rather be broke would you rather be rich and not happy, or would you rather be broke and happy? You want me to do it again?
I'd rather be, I wouldn't say broke. I'd rather be content. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna give you a little short story, because being content is a wonderful thing. Right. And I want you to hear what I'm about to say, because I'm married. I'm married now. I can remember when Tanya was sick, and you wasn't able to come to Savannah, and I think mom was mad because she wanted to see you, and she really didn't know the reason why. And I remember when she wanted to come up, and you couldn't have her to come up at that time. Mm-hmm. We didn't realize how sick Tanya was. Right. And a lot of times you can't make it home because you going through so much stuff with your family. And with me at the time, just being in a girlfriend boyfriend relationship, you don't know all the particulars of what goes on with a marriage and in a household. And so once you in that and you see the things that you're going through, it makes you appreciate more what you did for Tanya, you did for Boo, and the reason why you couldn't come home all the time. Even though we wanted you to come home, we just didn't know. Mm-hmm. And so I want to apologize on behalf of myself and the family that we didn't know Tanya was that sick. We didn't know that was keeping you away from Savannah for so long, we assumed you just didn't want to come or you're just being hard-headed. But that wasn't the case. And so when you go through stuff and you're married, you see things totally different. So I just want to tell you from the bottom of my heart, I apologize because I love always having you around, but I see you couldn't be around because we didn't know she was that sick. You knew, but we didn't know, and you don't know what's going on in a person's house. And when you're in a lot of pain, you really don't want to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
And so when you're assuming something, when that person really don't want to talk about it, it's because they're going through so much pain, they don't want to talk about it. And so you have really, and Belly is so proud of you. The connection you have with your daughter is unbelievable. And when you talking about a girl dad, that is absolutely you. You would do anything in the world for her. And y'all are extremely close. And like I said, we didn't know y'all was going through so much. But for you to keep pushing and to hold her up, and like you always say, Facebook saved your life. Thank God, as a brother, thank God there was a Facebook to save my brother. And I love you.
Yeah. Hey, man, I get emotional, and I appreciate it, Lord James, because
I'd rather be broke and happy.
I didn't know you was gonna say that, so I'm kind of stunned because there's certain things out, that I keep inside me going through what I went through, and I don't think y'all realize what I was really going through because me and her promised that we wouldn't tell nobody what she going through, and I didn't want nobody to see my wife like that, and I just kept people away from me and run away from the house because I know if we going down together, and I'm gonna take care of it. It's not that I didn't want to come home, and I know it really, and I'll be honest with you, it really did hurt me because y'all didn't understand what I was going through, and I didn't want to put it out there. And matter of fact, look, James, her family the same way. They didn't. I kept everybody away because it was our time that, man. Trust me, little James. Tanya was 177 pounds, and when she passed away, she was 49 pounds, and it's like if I'm gonna make sure her last day be her happy days. So. And Mama was sick at the same time. And I had to choose between taking care of my wife or go down and take care of my mama. But I know y'all had her. But, I don't think at that time Mama didn't really understand. And I don't blame y'all because I wasn't saying nothing and y'all really didn't know. But when I told Mama, allow Mama to come see Tanya, and I mean, it was a reunion. They kissed and they hugged and they was crying. And that's the last time Mama seen Tanya. And when she seen Tanya that week, Mama passed away the next week. You know what I'm saying? So it was basically at peace. You made peace, because people don't realize when you get married, you have to choose, but especially your close family, you have to choose between the person you marry or family. You know what I'm saying? Because when you marry, it's one. Okay, and then you have the mother like we have. We loved our mother. We was in love with our mother. So I had to make sure, as a man, I had to take care of my family. And sometimes it got in the way of the other family. But I had to do what I had to do. And like I said, I accept your apology. I appreciate it. And matter of fact, we had talk before you got married. Me and you had to talk, man. We were just crying. And I was giving you stuff that hey, this gonna help you. I don't want you to go through what I went through. You know what I mean? I didn't want you to hey, and you didn't realize what I was going through until I told you. And we cried because, I feel like I don't want you to go through what I went through when it came to marriage and had to choose between marriage and family. So I tell everybody out there, when you get married, the person you married, that's your number one priority. That's your family. That's, you know, family's family. But when you say I do, that means you saying I do to all that. And that go from her family and my family.
And you can't take these days for granted. So
yeah,
I tell everybody out there, love the people that you with, hold on to them tight, because things can be going good one morning, you can be just as happy on top of the world, and tragedy can happen overnight, and people experience that all over this world. So treat people right. Go in there and hug your loved ones. Whatever beef you got going on with family members or friends, let it go, because if you don't, anything happen to them, you're gonna be the first one with the crocodile tears. Let it go. Galvanize your family. If it's apart, bring them together. Treat each other right, and I guarantee you, if you can do that, blessings will flow and flow. So that's why I am who I am. I get it from my mother. I'm my mother's child, and I wouldn't have it no other way.
Yeah. And mother love is the best love. So that's why people don't realize, little James, our love come from our mama. That's why our mama taught her how to take care of ourselves. Only thing we can't do, little James, we can't have a baby, but we can pay the baby there. And I would love being married. And I was told Shorty tonight, I said, hey, you know, I'm married to you. You know, you my wife, I'm married to you. Because it's like, I just love to give that love at the end of the day. And I know all my friends, for Jewess, DL, Kicklighter, all of them still married to the same person they laid their eyes on and love with. You know what I'm saying? And it's a beautiful thing. Hey, I'm the happiest man in the world. You know why? Because I lost and I won at the same time.
Well, you can't have no babies, but one thing you can do for everybody out there in America, we can give it to them on the count of 3 if you don't mind.
Yeah.
You ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. When you think of love,
to
make me want to lose
make you
my
blue
mind.
in your mind.
Yeah.
When you think of love,
so
blow your head off.
Blow your head off. So let's think of love. When you're mad at your folks, just think of love and know that if they're not here anymore to love, it's really gonna make you sad. So think of love. Think of love.
Think of love.
Be love.
That's it. Think of love. Even when you think it's getting hard.
That's why they call you Be Love.
Be love.
You love everybody.
There you go. Be love. And y'all want to let y'all know this too. You said it right, Lil James. Y'all may think I, you know, don't love everybody, but I do. I love everybody. I really do. It's sometimes I don't like what people do. And at the end of the day, hey, like I told him, Lil James, I said, man, we got whites in our family, black, Puerto Rican, Asian, Mexican, all in our family. We're a Rainbow Coalition family, and we love all of them. Just don't mess with them, because you'll hear from me. Period. So, at the last one, we're going down. We got 5, look like 10:55. We got about a good 5 more minutes. So I'm gonna ask you this, Lil James, off the record.
I know something coming.
Hey, off the record. Are you gonna suck any toes tonight?
No, not tonight, but I'm gonna put the toes on ice.
3 minutes.
Yeah, I'm gonna put the toes on ice tonight, because like I said, I'm out here in the garage and I don't have my shoes on. So, you know, there's nothing wrong with, you know, getting my toes sucked too. So, you know, but
and those are big toes.
Yeah, some big toes. So I'm gonna put the toes on the back burner. Yeah, it's gonna be a while for any of those toes get taken care of.
The Most High so good. Absolutely, babe. There you go. Lord have mercy. Look at that sexy. Hey, thank you, Pete. Thank you. Hey, thank y'all. Thank everybody for just tuning in. And
make sure I just hope P don't go out and suck no toes tonight. Don't stay in the house, P.
You got it wrong. You got it wrong. The women do not suck the toes. The men suck your toes. I don't need no woman to suck my. The men. See, I said you done lost it. You done lost your touch, boy.
You gotta talk to Condoleezza Rice about that one.
Hey, I don't know, Jay. Let me take that back. Hey, let me take that back. If you got banged, he's sucking toes. Oh, my fault. I'm sorry. Men sucking toes. Men sucking toes. I'm sorry. Hey, I had a moment. Hey, let me tell you right now. Let me straighten something up. I don't care who you with. You can be a man with a man, a woman with a woman, or whatever. That's y'all business. I ain't got nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, if you want to suck some big rusty, you want to suck some big rusty man toes, that's you, man. Hey, I ain't got nothing to do with all that. That's y'all. But anyway, hey, great show.
I love you being 10 toes down for me.
Hey, but look, Jay, I'm definitely gonna go and get when I get back to Atlanta. I'm gonna do what I need to do because I ain't seen Short in 2 weeks. I'm gonna suck some toes and we're gonna love each other. We happy, and at the end of the day, we're gonna do what we gotta do. I appreciate you, bro. I love you. Thank you, Shorty. Once again. Happy birthday to Miss Tanya. You're doing a great job. You what a leader is. So you need to show the rest of them how to lead and not how to talk.
Happy birthday to my brother Perry. His birthday was yesterday. Happy belated birthday.
Okay, happy belated birthday, Perry. Perry, a good man. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all. And hey, it's been fun, though, Jamie. I really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me on your show.
Yeah, I'll see you in January. I'll see you in January. And next week's show is gonna be America After Dark, and not gonna be one-on-one. It's gonna be America After Dark. All my daughters coming on the show. And
I'll give you a little preview for January. I'm bringing Harriet Tubman with me. You'll get it come January.
Okay, I appreciate it.
She's gonna be a part of Ike's Corner.
Hey, thank you, Ike, Judge Ike. We can't wait to see you in 2024. Hey, and one thing I want to say, dude, I appreciate you for just coming in on Wednesday. You did a great job, and we love Ike. You hang in there and tell wifey I say hello. I love her and miss her, and y'all take it easy.
Thank you.
Bye, America.
See ya. Get your pets spayed and neutered. Don't forget. A lot of people don't do.
I like that.